Eve, what was your impression of this panel, the first time that they've had representation from your region?
Look, I think it's high time that this happened. This is the elephant they've been dancing around in the room for years already. I've known Oded for a long time. He's an excellent speaker, and I think he did a great job. I'm actually quite upset after the panel because the two, of course it's 2-1, so you have two leftist women up there, and the things that we're saying, the hubris that they have.
Hubris.
The hubris, that's the word that comes to mind every single time, and I even went up to one of them afterwards and said that to her. It's all about them. It's all about what they feel. And the irony is that the settler leader, the mayor of Efrat, is the only one up there talking about peace and coexistence. So somehow the left has gotten branded. They're the ones who crunch granola, and they're the ones who love everybody. And it's a lie. They're the ones who are talking about separating. They're the ones who actually, and I hate to use this word, but they're actually racist. They're the ones who are saying they're not interested in living with the Arabs. They're not interested in the Arab culture. I mean, the next obvious question that should have been asked is, so do you want to throw Israeli Arabs out of Israel also? Because you're talking about separating, like the two people have nothing to do with each other. We have to be able to integrate into the Middle East, okay? Israel is in the Middle East. And I'm saying this as somebody who grew up in a Christian country, who grew up in America, who's culturally a Westerner. But we are in the Middle East, and there's certain things that I've learned to love about the Middle East, and certain things I don't like it, but we have to integrate. And they're coming in as people who are really just thinking about themselves. It was really appalling that there seems to be so little of a learning curve on the side of the left. They're talking about walls and separation, Oslo, tunnels, rockets, like the last 25 years didn't happen. You know, we haven't tried. It's just amazing, and they do it really well, though. I like as a speaker on the side, I'm listening to how they're doing it, and it's brilliant. It's really brilliant. But they completely obfuscate. They don't talk about the issues. They talk about what they want to talk about, like politicians do. And people deserve more. This issue is too serious. It cannot be that this is almost a non-issue in Israel. Like, where did that happen? Israelis love to argue about everything. We're not even arguing about this issue anymore because there's pretty much an understanding in Israel that there's nobody to talk to, that the Palestinian Authority and the Arabs there are one big mess, and we just have to protect ourselves while they figure it out.
Corrupted?
Huh?
Palestinian leadership?
The Palestinian leadership is completely corrupt. Okay, but and this here I will disagree with Oded. He talks about that the majority of the Palestinian Arabs are really good people. I'm not so sure, and the onus right now is on them. I don't think they're bad people, but I don't think that they're fighting the bad people enough. It's not the price that they're paying for not getting rid of the terrorists among them is not yet high enough. All right, and that's a problem. There's too much of them sitting on the fence. All right, I would like to see, like a peace now on the Palestinian side. That would be nice, okay? But it's going to take a long time. There's a perfect storm here of Arab nationalism, of Islamic jihadism that we cannot affect. They have to do their own reformation like the Christian world did a reformation. And in the meantime, we, unlike the Yazidis and unlike the Christians in the Middle East and unlike the Kurds and so many minorities who are dying in droves and other Muslims by the hands of Muslims, Israel has managed to carve out a safe place for ourselves with an outstanding army and help from above. And so we're staying alive very nicely with obviously sometimes, not. The people get hurt, obviously, and Rav Ettinger, the father of 12, was just killed. One of my granddaughters is in school with his twin daughters. So it's a very small country, and everyone that bleeds, everybody bleeds. But compared to what it could be and compared to what's going on in the Middle East, we're protecting ourselves, and where the enemy, and I'm saying there's an enemy without and within, is trying to get us, is by getting us to weaken ourselves. Because we're strong physically, so they're getting us to try and weaken ourselves morally and give away things because we say, oh, we took them illegally and all this kind of stuff. And that's where the danger lies, because we're always full of self-reflection. We always want to be better, and that's our Achilles heel, and the left has found it.